The 2K. And Oklahoma City is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Thunder will be going up against the Toronto Raptors. Peace. Well, last season was pretty much a lost cause with all the injuries that the Thunder went through. When this team is healthy, however, Kenny, do you feel they should be a top contender in the West?
Oh, when they're healthy, they're one of the best. I mean, the Thunder, with their roster complete, when it's complete and they're healthy, they could contend with anyone. I think they're dominant when their core guys are there. If one or two guys are missing, they play such a vital role that it's difficult for them to sustain.
Every dime is a flake. I'm signed to the plate.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Hart. Well, for the Oklahoma City Thunder, they won their last contest, that game against the Rockets in Houston. A three-point win in that one. Always nice to come out on top in a close game.
And they tailored a fantastic, I thought, offensive game plan. And that when, I mean, they knew exactly how to exploit the holes in that defense.
And exploit them they did. I mean, they exposed them tremendously. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game that the defense really never had an answer.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor. Courtesy of that jam.
Beautiful. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. And so it's Oklahoma City with it.
And for Kyle Lowry, last season was full of milestones. First, he signs the big contract extension for 4 years. Then he earns his first ever All-Star selection. Unfortunately, didn't finish as strong with the postseason, but a terrific year.
Here is Durant. After the Raptors pick up two, the rebound by Patterson. Now here is Lowry. Defense right on him. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Passes it to Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Westbrook against Lowry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Here's Roberson. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry. That's good. Durant's got 5.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
The drive by Lowry. Cross in the corner. Uncovered. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
The Thunder leading by 3. Westbrook passes to Adams. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Screen by Ibaka. Durant for 3. The shot is off. And Toronto will go the other way with it. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. So that's got to wear on you.
Can't make good off the pick.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted. And really, I like the movement and communication there.
Well, the one word you can use to describe the Raptors postseason last year, disaster. I mean, Greg, nothing went right for them.
Yeah, I mean, after that great regular season, They were completely just manhandled by the Wizards, swept out of the first round in 4 straight.
Nailed from three-point land. Durant's got 8.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Valanciunas with a screen on Westbrook. Lets it go from the wing. The shot will not go. And the Thunder going the other way now.
He's won. They just never got things going and became the first team to get swept with home court advantage in the playoffs since 2011.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And guys, you look at the Raptors last season and how they stumbled at times. You could see that they would have trouble in the postseason with the way they were constructed. I don't think anybody saw a sweep coming, but that's where it ended up being.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Dion Waiters checked in for Andre Robertson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Biyombo kicks to DeRozan. Here's Payne. 124 left to play here in the first. And that one's good. Durant. As we were talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took them, Greg, to back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, you know, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach. Really known as a defensive specialist, but once he gets in charge of a team, he'll have them focused on defense and really stresses that in every practice.
And there's Enes Kanter on the assist by Durant. Kanter's got his first basket of the night.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Now here's Joseph. And Durant comes to help. Shot clock at 5. It's DeRozan with the drive. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
That is really poor defensive awareness. I mean, he's one guy you don't want to give any space to. You've got to stay attached and connected.
Here's Waiters. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the Thunder, another 3.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Joseph. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Durant kicks to Kanter. No luck. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's the Thunder up by 11. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow, and he gives us some insight.
I think it's another level I can go to.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Canner is the power forward with Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Payne, and it's Waiters in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Biyombo kicks to Ross. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Ross has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Toronto. And guys, Bismack Biyombo, he got into a groove at the end of last season. After Al Jefferson went down, remember the month of April, he averaged nearly 9 rebounds a game, 2.5 blocks. He was all over the floor.
Yeah, and that's Bismack. I mean, he's that guy. He cleans the glass for you, intimidates shooters in the lane. He's not all the way consistent yet, but he's shown steady improvement.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Talking about Bismack Biyombo, he entered the league as an extremely raw prospect. Was the 7th pick in 2011. His shot and general awareness were the biggest concerns, but last season he shot over 60% from the floor. The 2 seasons before that was only 45%.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Baca comes in for Enes Kanter, and it's Andre Robertson in for Payne. And the Raptors also making a change. Valanciunas is checked in. Outside Lowry. Low block shot on the way, and they get it back. He lays it in. Lowry's got his second basket. The Thunder leading by 8. Waiters dishes to Adams. There's the feed to Robertson. Fires from deep. Joseph with the rebound.
And getting back to Biyombo for a moment, he has the potential for a breakout year. I mean, all the physical tools you would want. He's seen enough of the game. He's worked on those skills. Now it's time to just put it all together and become the player your potential dictates.
For 3, Westbrook. Shot's good. Westbrook's got 9 points.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Robertson. Back to Westbrook. Here's Adams. Rebound by the Raptors. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Lowry passes to Valanciunas, and he goes in for the dunk.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And though he's been working on his offensive skills, defense and rebounding are Valanciunas' bread and butter. That was the case with him when he was playing in Lithuania Club, and it's the case now.
It still sure is the case. I mean, it's hard to find a guy with this combination of size, athleticism, and fluidity. Just a tad over-aggressive at times, but I'd rather have to turn a guy down than to turn him up.
Kept alive. Here's Adams. He drains it from the right block. Adams has got the lead up to 14 now for Oklahoma City.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
And watching Valanciunas rebound, it's clear he has all the tools. Great anticipation, really looks to box out. Strong vertical, might just need to add some strength to become a perennial 10-rebound-a-game guy.
DeRozan against Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Robertson, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And for Valanciunas, he's been working on his defensive consistency. Last year, he actually increased his blocks per game while lowering his fouls per game. That's a big step forward in his development.
Nick Collison's checked in for Steven Adams. Raptors trail by 14. The drive by Lowry. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. The Thunder have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Oklahoma City. Payne comes in for Andre Robertson. Biyombo, that's good.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
To the middle. It's stolen by Carroll. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Payne. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And another basket for Toronto.
And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing. Allen Iverson I always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor.
Lowry against Westbrook. And Durant comes to help. Here's Powell. 6 on the shot clock. And another basket for Toronto.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Thunder lead by 12. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
I'm alongside Coach Casey. And, Coach, you guys are getting torched out there tonight. What's going on?
I don't know what has happened, but our defensive concentration, rotation has gone the way of the Buffalo. And I don't know what it is. I could care less about offense. You know, we're going to score. That's not the problem.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal. And from the get-go, it was Oklahoma City who came out strong. Their biggest lead of the opening period. And that's it for halftime as the second half is just...
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas
there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Ross has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Pass to Adams. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka, takes a 3, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 6 points for Serge Ibaka.
Yeah, it's such a sweet 3-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And Valanciunas penetrating. Shot is off. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Outside for Durant. Back to Westbrook. Launches a three. Another miss by Ibaka. And what you have to like out of Valanciunas last season, improved efficiency. The game really, Clark, seemed to slow down for him.
Yeah, he entered the league a little green. I mean, would make a lot of mistakes, but had excellent tools. So with enthusiasm and hard work, you knew it was just a matter of time with him.
And for Valanciunas last year, his offensive production was similar to the year before, but he cut down on his turnovers. He also raised his shooting percentage to a career-high 57%, and that, my friends, is improved efficiency.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Waiters is checked in. Corey Joseph's checked in for Toronto. Kicks to Durant. Lets it go from the wing. They get it again. Westbrook, and the rejection by Valanciunas. And again, Toronto running the court in transition. The Thunder pull it in. Durant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know, talking about Valanciunas, the light clearly went on last season. He was more assertive, refined his post game. The next step is to extend his shooting range so he can help space the floor on offense.
Waiters. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Raptors trail by 8. Outside Lowry. Ross with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Adams, and it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Durant. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Durant's got 12 in the game. Raptors trail by 10. Toronto calls timeout.
You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet up until last season, he's been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
Nick Collison's checked in for Serge Ibaka. And then for Toronto, Biyombo checks in for Patrick Patterson. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Terrence Ross. Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Kyle Lowry.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Cantor dishes to Waiters. Cantor kicks to Collison. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Collison's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Talking about Durant's physical makeup, some scouts were actually worried about his athleticism when he declared for the draft after just 1 year at Texas. At the NBA Combine, Greg, you were talking about this. He posted some of the worst numbers of all the top prospects.
He did, but I tell you what, he did blow people away with his length. 6'10", with a 7'5" arm span. I mean, that makes up for a whole lot in this league. And as we've seen throughout his Hall of Fame career, I think it's worked out pretty nice.
I think it has too. Powell, he's jacked in for Kyle Lowry. Payne kicks to Collison. There's a screen by Cantor. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. With the 2nd effort. And the lay-in good by Collison. Collison's got 6.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Carroll against Durant. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Carroll's got his first 2 points.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Durant kicks to Cantor. And the three off target. Raptors trail by 8. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
And the Thunder making a change here. Roberson's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. DeRozan's checked in. Now here's Payne. Back to Durant. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
He hits both from the stripe.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Now here's DeRozan. He's covered closely. He feeds it to Joseph from the arc. The shot is off. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a... The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Boy, their passing has been picturesque. A thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Lowry has the open look. Drops in the tray.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Lowry against Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the pass to Durant. Toronto grabs the miss. Patterson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Durant with the steal. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
That's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game more, staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
And if they keep up this intensity over the last few minutes of this game, it's nearly impossible to have a comeback against them.
They set the pick. Dishes it to DeRozan. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Thing about DeMar DeRozan, he came into the league fairly unpolished. Struggled to handle the ball. Created then his own shot. And but sometimes he would create for others too. Yeah. But he's settled down. You can see the growth.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. You could see the physical talent was there in terms of him playing the 2. The question was, could he make the commitment mentally to become a great player? Well, from what he's done the last few years, I would have to say he's definitely been able to do that.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Feeds it to Roberson for 3. Oklahoma City gets it back. Out to Ibaka. Second chance shot. Bullseye. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
To the paint. And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And Valanciunas kicks to Ross.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Durant, the pass to Adams. Ibaka against Patterson. Westbrook dishes to Durant. From downtown, and Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Durant. 11 points for Serge Ibaka.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Westbrook's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up. And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
And the Raptors call time here. Greg, for Westbrook, as you were talking about him, the triple-double stretch included 4 in a row. He had 6 triple-doubles, Clark, in 8 games. He was sensational.
Yeah, it really was, Kevin. And what's even more amazing was that he was very close to a triple-double, even on the nights he didn't get one. Man, he's a guy who showed you what it means to carry a team.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
During that break, Dwayne, Casey had some words for his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. From 10 feet out, and Valanciunas again.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Westbrook and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. He hits on Jonas Valanciunas.
What a game it's been for Westbrook. 15 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
Cantor checked in for the Thunder.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Oh!
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
For 3, Ross. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist in the game.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his 2nd this half.
Here's Westbrook. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Westbrook's got 10 points in the quarter.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Lowry from outside, and again, Toronto with the triple.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
The drive by Cantor, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Thunder.
2 great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their 2nd and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
No surprise here, just a big-time performance for Kevin Durant. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
For 3, Westbrook. The rebound by Patterson. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or two, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when it just. Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A confident win and one where they...
Well, guys,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant. What'd you think, Kenny?
This was vintage Kevin Durant we saw tonight, fellas. Just tearing it up. He's got the most diverse set of skills out there from an offensive standpoint. There isn't anything he can't do. And defensively, he can do it as well. It's almost impossible to count all the ways Kevin Durant helps his team.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire